Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show, the podcast, your weekly source of MLB The Show stuff. Thank you for being here in whichever capacity you are here. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Come hang out on all platforms. Today, we're talking about all the sick, nasty, crazy content that came out on Friday of last week and kind of looking a little bit ahead. We got a surprise drop of a Justin Verlander milestone program on Monday. Completed that already. He's going to be sick. Look out for a video later this week. And just tons of stuff to do. So, hi, let's do it. All right, let's go. This button. So, we start with just an updated look at my God Squad, and then we'll dive into all the content. My lineup changed 33% because of Friday's content drop. Willie Castro from the collection of the new Threads 2.0. He is my second baseman, and he can actually play defense this time. I think his bat's sick. Obviously, he's losing some contact versus right compared to the 93, but this card's really good. I'm not having a great go of it just yet in online play. I'm hitting 215 at-bats across 4 games, but all 3 of his hits are ding-dongs. So at least he's being productive. We're getting there. I have been in a hitting slump across the board the last couple weeks, so none of my guys are doing particularly great. We're going to get out of it. I'm not too concerned. George Brett, new chase card, very expensive. I am a stupid idiot, and I spent $330K on him when he first came out. Now he's half of that. So I hate myself. But he's George Brett. He will legitimately, this is no exaggeration, not hyperbolic, will be in my lineup until the end of the game. George Brett is one of my favorite cards to get every single year. He's the only guy on the team not slumping. He's been on the team just as long as Willie Castro, and in 17 at-bats, he's hitting .471. He's incredible. Last new addition, Edgar Martinez, new first baseman. He's in a tryout phase, but I traditionally love Edgar Martinez cards. He's got a ding-dong in 8 at-bats, working on it. But that's the changes. I feel good about where the team is at right now. Finally, swings that I'm just really supremely comfortable with. All this movement put Ken Griffey Jr. on the bench. I have sucked with this card. It's disgusting, and I hate it. The rotation, addition of Justin Verlander. This card is remarkable. Remarkable. Does everything you need him to do. Has outlier 1. Throws a sinker. I think I would have preferred a cutter, but there is some overlap between slider and cutter break, so I suppose this makes the most sense. Happy with this card. Controls are great. Breaks are great. Has outlier. He's going to be fun to pitch with. I love using Verlander cards. The best part about the drop on Friday basically means everybody's bullpen's entirely different. Now, you could make a legitimate case. Yeah. You could have 8 entirely new relievers. They dropped 3 lefties. Gregory Soto, Taylor Rogers, Andrew Chafin. I don't particularly love any of them myself. Soto is the best one, but he's very hard to use out of that stretch. And I think he's a little hittable, but he does throw hard. I'll give you, he throws hard, and he has outlier on the sinker. So I'm sure people will use him. Personally, I'd rather use Kaloum, Miller, and Billy Wagner, but that's just me. The righties released are electric. Everyone's new closer, Mr. Duran. The Phillies love him. I love him. He's got 2 saves and 2 appearances. Ryan Helsley, I think he's better than 99 Mason Miller. I think he's better than 99 Mason Miller. Mason Miller only has 3 pitches. Helsley has a cutter. The cutter working off of an outlier fastball, devastating. You're getting a 102 fastball and a 94 cutter. That's going to put people in a blender. Camilo Doval, I like him. I think he's better than some of the alternatives, like Mason Miller, like David Bednar, like Griffin Jacks. Griffin Jacks only has 92 clutch. Not good. He's better than Brock Stewart, better than any of the guys who've been out here. Maybe not better than Nathan. We might consider that. And then we have Tyler Rogers, who I'm kind of just messing around with. I think he's going to be worth it, but I'm not entirely sure. I think he's either going to be absolutely insane or people are going to just launch batting practice off of him. We'll see. And then I'd like to make an official declaration here. people usually just forget about Topps Now cards. I often do too. This is the most underrated reliever and maybe the most underrated pitcher in all of Diamond Dynasty this year. Hurston Waldrop. It is a made-up name. A fantastical Fantasyland Chronicles of Narnia name. But he is a 97 overall. He is, let's just say, 16,000 stubs. Sinker primary, 12-6, cutter, splitter, slider. His controls are B+ to A+. His pitch breaks, good enough. The sinker, not great, but it's fine. He has 83 stamina off rip. 116 hit 9, 125 clutch. He's awesome. And his delivery is a little bit different. Spoiler alert, we used him in a video later this week. Is it one you're going to see, actually? I might be re-recording one video because I'm doing a Verlander video in its place. I can't recall if it's in the one I'm replacing. Either way, I used him. He's great. It was a little concerning that his 83 stamina still made him sleepy at 28 pitches. I don't understand why SDS cannot accurately code stamina. But 28 is usually more than you get out of a reliever anyway. So I'm a big fan of this card. I suggest you get him. You need him anyway for collections down the line. Get him now, plug him in now, use him now. He's really friggin' good. Big fat fan. So that's the team, and now let's get into the actual content. You guys saw how it changed my team. Just what an electric content drop. They added on to the new Threads program, which I thought was sneaky good because you could have collected all these old guys too, and they counted towards the new collection. I did not do that because I never went out of my way to get them. If you did and you sold them, you made bank because their prices shot up. Devers counted towards it too, which was nice. But pretty much all of these cards have some sort of value. Now, if I had one critique, and it's an unfair critique, I understand it. And a lot of this content is just to fill out theme teams, which has its own value in its own way. But if you're going to release 99s like these, which we'll get to and talk about, 97 Freddie Fermin ain't doing a lick of shit for me. Not a thing. Great for the Padres theme team. They need a catcher. Not discounting that at all. That has value. But when you're comparing them side by side, if we're at 99 time, let's stop with 97s, 98s. For position players anyway. Pitchers who are 97, 98, pitchers who are 95 could still be very good. Pitching is a different scale. Hitting is entirely different. Hitting needs to be, like, on par. So Fermin ain't great, but Tyler Rogers is good. Dustin May doesn't have a fourth pitch, but I still think he might be fine. He's cheap as shit. His control's just really bad, but we know this when we use Dustin May. This is not surprising. Mike Soroka, wish he also had his cutter that he's had in the past, but for 5,600 stubs, budget starter, not bad. Taj Bradley's not great. He's not great. Taylor Rogers, bullpen option. Brock Stewart, bullpen option, though not incredible. Griffin Jacks, bullpen option, but not incredible. Charlie Morton, sinker, cutter, slurve, primary. I mean, pitch breaks are just immaculate. He's not my cup of tea, but you could get by using this guy in ranked. You could use him as a starter. Andrew Chafin, lefty option, though there are 5 or 6 better options. Ke'Bryan Hayes, he stinks. He stinks. Yeah, he stinks. That stinks, but he stinks. Chris Paddock, stinky. Does have a cutter. Great controls. Okay, but no, good to find breaks. Not my cup of tea. Ahmed Rosario, I wish, and this is nitpicking, I wish he had a little more pop against lefties. We're exaggerating these cards here because in no world is Ahmed Rosario in 97. But he is known to mash lefties. If you had made this like 125 contact left, 110, 115 power left, with that clutch and that vision, that's a bench bat. That is a legitimate bench bat. He can still be used off the bench. If you like Ahmed Rosario's swing, go for it. By no means is this a bad card. You're not starting him. He's got some bench utility. I just wish they would have, like, made believe a little bit more, dropped that durability, and gave him a little more power. Randall Grichuk has a really, really, really nice swing. Also a lefty killer. Would have liked a little more lefty contact there, but he's okay. Harrison Bader, he is what he is. Having high fielding and speed eliminates the ability to have other stats that are high, or attributes that are high. Doval, bullpen piece, absolutely. Ryan O'Hearn, electric swing. The card is kind of just ho-hum. I won't blame you if you use him. He could have been better. Merrill Kelly, fine. Fine. He has a sinker cutter. He just doesn't throw hard enough to be very effective, I don't think. But I don't hate the idea of using him. David Bednar. I like David Bednar in real life. I liked him as a Pirate. I like him as a Yankee. He doesn't have anything meta. Splitters are better this year, but because you're never throwing the 12-6, four-seam splitter is not enough to get people out, in my opinion. Ramon Laureano, he's kind of a throwaway card here. He's built how he should be built, but he's whatever. Soto, bullpen guy, like we talked about. Josh Naylor. I want to like Josh Naylor because I like his swing a considerable amount. He just doesn't do enough in the power department for me, especially as a first baseman. Secondary of right field is also hysterical. I'm not putting 30 speed in the outfield. So, Helsley, as I said, probably one of the top 3 relievers dropped on Friday. Leodolis de Vries. Here's the thing. 100,000 stub card. You don't need him. His card that came out earlier in the year, 88 or 89, whatever it was, electric. Loved it. His swing is great. I expected this card to be better. And it's already great. For some reason, I expected higher contact on the left side. Vision to be a little better. It's a great card. It's great no matter how you slice it. It's a great shortstop. It's a great second baseman. For 100,000 stubs, tip of the cap, no thanks. I'm not doing that. I'd rather get guys that just do what I need them to do. It's why I spent as much as I did on George Brett, because I can guarantee he has what I need. But DeVries is good. Cedric Mullins, I mean, you're either great with his cards or you suck with his cards. I hate his swing. I'm in the minority, I think. Built really well, for sure. Not quite reverse splits, but he does have higher contact versus the left side, which is very valuable. 82 vision is just a little on the low side at the difficulties I play on. Hall of Fame and just a sprinkle of legend. All-star, he's going to be great. He's not incredible in center field with 74 reaction, though. 83 speed will help, but 74 reaction's not good. The arm strength and arm accuracy is a problem. I think he's best suited for left field. Even though he doesn't play left field, says he doesn't play left field, you can still put him there. Shane Bieber. Fart noise. His delivery is just one of the most readable deliveries in this game. Pitch mix is fine enough. Attributes are fine. He's got no quirks. But his delivery is batting practice, in my opinion. Carlos Correa, this is an excellent card. Excellent, excellent, excellent card. Even 71 speed on a Correa, I think, is pretty generous, unless I haven't been paying attention. They gave him really high speed, fielding, reaction, and arm strength at a brand new position. He's never played third base before. He's also still a secondary shortstop, so that gives you another shortstop option. He is great. 90 vision is teetering right on that point of being usable for me. I am just historically not good with Correa cards. It's just me. But he's great. And if you're using him, you probably crush the ball with him. Mason Miller. Things we like. Outlier fastball. Hits per 9 or max. K per 9 or max. Pitch and clutch are max. Things we don't like. He doesn't know where the ball is going, and it's made worse because he has outlier. And otherwise, he's got nothing else. His circle change is pretty tough to control, and it doesn't break a ton. People are going to use him. I'm going to see him. I'm prepared for it. I think I'd rather use Helsley 1-to-1. No questions asked. That'd be my pick. Eugenio Suarez is contact versus left away from being a must-use. If you factor in his clutch, and he's a bench bat, he's excellent. He's one of the best bench bats in the game. I just can't start him. I mean, George Brett's better, in my opinion. But with that contact versus left with some of the lefty pitchers out there and the lefty pitchers to come, like we're probably getting Randy soon, another John Donaldson, soon. 99 Lighter eventually. Tom Glavine's going to get another card. Fernando Valenzuela's going to get another card. Like, there's tons of 99s we're going to get that are lefties that Suarez doesn't do it for me. He might do it for you. And that's why this content's great. Everybody's closer. Mr. Duran, he's 37,000 stubs, which is cheap in all things considered. You could do 2 runs of the conquest for the draft picks and have them easily. Very easy. Ryan McMahon. It is such a damn shame he has 64 vision. I wanted to use him so bad. Whether it was at second or third, I didn't care. Wanted to use him. 64 vision just ain't going to cut it. But otherwise, this card is excellent everywhere else. 105 clutch might be a little low, but, you can get by with that. 64 vision is just rough. And then last but not least, William Castro. That's not his name. It's Willie. A top-tier God Squad card. Just a must-have God Squad card. Now, it is a collection, and I know that's icky. It is easier than before to progress through the collection. Not all the way, but to get close. Because I like what SDS did. SDS gave you a showdown for a new Threads boss. You finish the showdown, you get Ryan Helsley. You get a top-tier bullpen option just for doing a relatively simple showdown. So that's good. I like that. Then what they did with Conquest, which is new, what they typically don't do a ton of, trying to find the exact one. I'm not going to be able to find it. Hold on, please hold. Doing it live. What the hell is this map? This is insanity. Tell me I drove. Tell me I went right past it. This one. I did. The new Threads map. It's supposed to be a t-shirt? Or the Liberty Bell? If you play Pokemon, it looks like Bronzong. That's a Pokemon. Either way. I liked what they did. Capture a stronghold, get the player that was traded to that team. Capture the Cubs, get Taylor Rogers. Capture the Twins, get Taj Bradley, and so on and so forth. Also, capture 2 strongholds, you get a new Threads Deluxe pack. Capture 4, get another Deluxe pack. And then finish the whole thing, and you get Ramon Laureano. So I like that. Basically, they gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They gave you 6 cards from this, including Laureano, and then the 2 packs. You basically get 8 cards from this. Great. Make it accessible. If you're going to do a collection, help us out. And then what else they did, because it was a lot of pack content. I get it. Pack content's yucky, but it wasn't just a pack content because there was stuff in a program. In the program, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and if you count the pack, 8. So between the program, the conquest, and the showdown, you get a chance at 17 cards. That's counting the 3 packs. So if you subtract the 3 packs, you get 14 guaranteed, and then 3 cards from packs. 17. That's pretty good. If we're being honest, it's pretty good. And then if you go into the collection again, the cheap base round cards, like a Dustin May, are 5,600 still. Like, it is an attainable program to complete, especially if you had 100% of the last new Threads, which you didn't need. You didn't need 100%. I believe you could have skipped 4 of them to finish it at the time. So really not bad. Really not bad. The collection-heavy model of MLB The Show 25 is not perfect, obviously. I'm not claiming that it is. But they did all right with this one. They truly, really did all right with this one. And it helps reshape lineups. It gives us a fresh injection of guys on new teams. We were hoping for a new Threads update. It didn't say it on the schedule. They did it. So shout out. And then looking ahead, which, by the way, shameless plug, now every Monday on TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts, I'm going to be doing a calendar, like what's coming soon this week in MLB The Show short, so follow along to have those. We can talk about it here as well. On Tuesday, the day you're listening to this, new Diamond Quest and Conquest with a new event. I don't know what the theme is going to be. It could be an extension of new Threads. a new Diamond Quest with a couple more players because we didn't get every single person traded yet. It also could just be random. And then on Friday, the big roster update with fielding speed and pitch type updates. I hope you've invested in stuff. I have not because I just don't. New mini season with double XP. And then a signature series signs on. So there are 2 signature series cards currently in the game. Kluber, who is pretty attainable, and Carlos Beltran, who is still very difficult to obtain. I think with that being the case, the Diamond Quest is going to have signature series cards in it. The mini season's going to have a signature series card at the end. And then we're either going to have a signature series collection on Friday, which, God, I hope not. Or we're going to have just a big signature series program to start getting an influx of those guys into the game. If I have my way, the signature series cards will be less of the big Wumbo legends and more of the guys who aren't going to get sick retro finest cards. Like, in the last year of Matt Carpenter's rights, give me a signature series Matt Carpenter. If you guys totally forgot about us having Reggie Sanders in the game, which many of you might have, I don't blame you. Signature series Reggie Sanders would be kind of neat. Guys like that, who could be fun, who could fill out some niche spots on teams. Matt Carpenter would be great, by the way. Matt Carpenter cards rake every single year. That's kind of what I'm hoping for with signature series. I don't know if I want signature series Willie Mays. I'd rather them wait a little bit longer and give us the better Willie Mays, which would inevitably be a retro finest like they've done before. Or maybe there's a milestone one or something. Also, if they gave us, I'm not going to be mad if they gave us Signature Series Willie Mays, just to make it clear. But I would just prefer the other type of card. Signature Series is just a really great content type for those in-betweeners, like a 99 Alex Gordon. Or really any of the Cornerstone guys. If we're being honest, Cornerstone has turned into a whatever type of card. Where are they? Where are these idiots? Are they all the way at the bottom? They are. Any of these guys that have great 99s for Signature Series. Signature Series Bobby Abreu? Hell yes. Sign me up for that. Tony Clark. Like JD Martin. Literally every single one of these guys. Eric Davis just got a 99, I think. Or was it 99? It might have been. Any of these guys would make really fun Signature Series cards. That's kind of where my head is at. That groove of players. That lane of players. But yeah, I mean, what's MLB The Show without another massive collection every Friday? That's what's happening, it looks like. God, I hope not. I really, really hope not. But that also means I am saving any deluxe packs I get until Friday. Because if they do put out a new collection, that means the new Threads 2.0 pack will become available in this deluxe choice pack. Stonks. Use your brains. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. Fun episode of the show, the podcast. Lots of new content, lots of new stuff, lots of stuff to come. As always, this is your place, your one-stop shop for everything, where we cover it all. So, like and subscribe if you like my face. Thank you guys for being here. Love you all. Good luck with all the content. See you next time.